Today I'm going to be walking you through how to use a VPN for travel or working remotely. Let's jump in. So obviously there's a lot of VPNs that are out there, and all of them are going to be advertising different features and elements depending on your usage or what you want to get out of them. My personal pick is NordVPN. It's one that I personally use and have used for quite a while now. And I find that its security and speed and all the elements that I'm looking for are really top notch for the price. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to be using my own NordVPN so you can see how this works. But some of these features are available in the other VPNs. But again, I think that NordVPN is just my personal pick. And as a matter of fact, if you want to download your own copy of NordVPN, sign up for an account, I have a link in the description that'll give you the best available price at the time that you click on that. So let's jump in here. So when you open up your VPN dashboard, it'll look something like this. Up in the corner, it says that I'm connected. It says where I'm connected at. Currently, I'm in the United States. I'm not traveling right now. So that's just sort of the default auto connect feature. So the first thing that we want to talk about is the reasons why you want to use a VPN when traveling. And I think that there's sort of two main reasons. One is for security purposes. When you're traveling outside of your trusted networks, whether that be at work or at your home or your favorite coffee shop, when you travel to other places, certainly other countries, laws are a little bit different. Security measures are a little bit different. And so when you just sign on to the internet from your laptop or your phone, you're opening yourself up to security risks depending on where you're connecting. And one of those biggest threats, even traveling within your own country, is in hotels. That free hotel Wi-Fi is a nice feature, but they are notorious for opening yourselves up to getting hacked or being, anybody else on that network being able to steal your information. So I think that having a VPN when traveling is a must. You can get the app on your phone, you can get the app on your computer, and be ready to go. The second feature that I think is crucial when traveling is speed. When you're traveling, and especially if you're traveling for work and you need to sign into your home office and you need to communicate or download things, and you want to know that you're secure and it's going to be fast. And that's where a VPN comes in, that you can be able to select how you're connecting, what you're connecting to ensure that you're getting the best speed. Now, depending on who you work for or how their company structure is set up, some of them require a static IP address to be able to sign into their network and use their inter-office mail and be able to access any shared drives and things like that. And that's one thing that you'll get from a VPN. And additionally, some employers and some companies require a VPN for all those reasons we just listed for the security purposes. Because if they're going to allow you to sign on into their network, even though your computer is trusted, it may be your work computer, they want to be able to know that you are secure and you're not opening up a portal for other activity to be happening on their network and being able to steal company information and things like that. So how do you set all this up? When you open up NordVPN or any VPN that you have, it's going to have sort of your frequently used, and it's going to have a list of all these countries. So these are the servers that are located in these individual countries that is operated by NordVPN. So I always look at it from 2 points of view. Like I said, all of these are going to be secure. All of them are going to be subject to the security features that are available to your VPN. So if speed is the priority, then you want to select a country or a location of the server closest to where you're at. Now, if you just use the auto connect feature, and we're just going to cycle through once you sign in, it will pick that server that's best for you. And that's going to give you optimize the speed. Again, depending on if you're working remotely, your employer may require you to be in a certain area or network in order to be able to connect to their server. So perhaps your office is in California and you're in Europe, you may need to connect to the California server. So you can go up to the connections here, and we're just going to search United States. We'll go to United States. Then you can look through the cities and say, we want to go Los Angeles. So we click on that. Now we're connected to the Los Angeles server, which is the closest to my office, right? So from my employer's server or network perspective, it's going to look like I am right there in Los Angeles. So the connection speed between those two is going to be much faster and much cleaner, much more secure. And then from that server, it's going to connect to my account, my VPN, wherever I am in the globe. The other element is if speed is not necessarily the issue, but let's say you're in a country and you want to access content on your Netflix account, you may need to, again, connect to a server that is in the United States or wherever your base of operations is, wherever your home is, to be able to access your account as it needs to be. And then once you select your location, whether that be the location where you're at or the location where you want it to appear that you're at, then that's all you need to do. And now every time that I sign into my computer, this is going to auto connect that way. A couple other features that we want to go into the settings here, and we want to turn on a couple of these settings. One, we want to launch the app at Windows Startup. So we want to make sure that that's on. Again, that just prevents any mistake of like, oh, I logged onto my computer, but I forgot to open up NordVPN. You can just turn that on and not have to worry about it. And then the other feature I want to go to is over here in connection and security. We click on that and we want to make sure that we are stay invisible on LAN. We want to turn this feature on. What this does is nobody is going to be able to see my network, my IP address through the VPN or not. So I always turn that on. The last feature here is I'm going to go over to kill switch and I'm going to turn this on, and it just gives you a little warning there, and app kill switch. We're going to turn both of those on. That means if there is any security leak or anything that is potentially dangerous that happens, it immediately just breaks my internet connection to stop anybody that maybe broke through and maybe was able to access any of my data. It just cuts that internet connection so that you're not exposed to any threats. It doesn't harm any of your data that's on your computer. It doesn't erase anything on your computer, anything like that. It literally just kind of severs that connection so that you are not left unprotected. So it's really that simple to connect and use your VPN no matter where you're traveling within the world or working remotely, even if you're working from your home office, connecting to your employer's server. The VPN is a must, and just by turning on a couple of those features and selecting your country, you're set to go. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.